This is a bat. This is also a bat. This one prefers to munch on insects, whereas this one prefers to munch on fruit, where it gets the name fruit bat from, otherwise known as flying foxes. And if we do a quick comparison, I can kind of see where they were going with that one, I guess. However, some bats like the taste of nectar, whereas others like to munch on small vertebrates such as frogs and fish, and there are even those that like to drink blood. Some bats are even known to eat other bats, which is a bit rude, but each of their own. Bats can be found pretty much all over the globe, and as you've just seen, they come in an array of different shapes, sizes, and colours. But one thing that unites them all is the fact that they are the only example of flying mammals, or at least true flying mammals, not to be confused with mammals that can glide. The way in which bats navigate their environment is through echolocation. After all, their environment can range from deserts all the way to dense forests, so they need to be able to accurately map out their surroundings. This echolocation is the emission of high frequencies, either through the mouth or, in the case of the greater horseshoe bat, for example, through the nose, where these sounds are bounced back from objects and even prey, such as moths, within milliseconds, which allows them to create a mental map of the area around them. Fun little fact, did you know the reason that moths are actually fluffy is to help throw off this echolocation, so you can have that one for free. It is common belief that bats are nocturnal, and whilst many species are active during the night hours, there are certain species like the Samoan flying fox that are actually active during the day, otherwise known as diurnal. Besides being the marvellous flying mammals that they are, bats actually play a crucial role within the ecosystem. Not only are they great at pest control, but they are also excellent pollinators. The fruit bats in particular, upon consuming the seeds, need to get rid of those excessive nutrients somewhere, so their waste often contains the undigested seeds, which allow them to spread and increase plant biodiversity, so that's pretty cool. This waste also, of course, helps fertilise the soil, and certain species like vampire bats have been crucial in the advances in medical research. An example of this can be seen in the vampire bat, more specifically their saliva, which contains a component known as desmoteplase. This particular component could be crucial for anti-clotting properties, which may be experienced by stroke victims, for example. So, in other words, bats are pretty awesome, and you should like them if you don't already, and if you do, well done. And if you didn't know before, you know now.